What is he doing?
Felix has just gone supersonic.
Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to our channel. You can see things you couldn't even dream of online. Pretty much everything is available for your viewing pleasure on the internet, but that also means that sometimes the greatest videos go completely unnoticed. Some of these show people doing things which you would believe are impossible. Things that will totally blow your mind away and change the way you see the world. So head on in and have a look at times the impossible became possible. Number 7. Skydiving without a parachute.
I want to flip to my back and land real nice. It's different than a stunt roll. I have to fly my body around.
Skydiving is dangerous and there's no way around it. Sure, it can be done, but the risks revolving around it are just as daunting. When skydiving, a lot of things can and do go wrong. For example, your parachute not deploying. If this one in particular happens, you're in serious trouble then, my friend. So with that in mind, it is definitely true that jumping off a plane without a parachute is impossible. Well, Luke Atkins decided to prove otherwise, even though we all know it's not. He jumped off a plane at 25,000 feet without a parachute or a wingsuit. Any rational person would declare him dead after this, but it was caught by the eye of the camera because the jump was being broadcasted live. Atkins fell from the plane at a speed of 120 miles per hour for 2 minutes before landing safely on a net on the ground. This was the first time someone did it because of the risks around it. This proves just how impossible this was. If the camera wasn't recording, we would have shrugged this story off. Number 6. Smashing bricks with the head. You must have seen old kung fu movies where people break wooden blocks with their feet or fists. It's truly a hugely impressive skill. One karate chop and that plank is history. Besides this, you must have also seen people step this up a little bit and do it on a concrete block. Some people can do that in a traditional way by breaking the blocks with their hands or feet, but this Bosnian Taekwondo champion can do it with his head. That alone should be impossible, but he made it possible. He did it on 111 cement blocks. That's right, guys. He broke 111 cement blocks with his head. This made him hold the absolutely insane world record of breaking the most number of concrete blocks with his head, that too in only 35 seconds. The even more shocking part was that he was only 16 years old at the time. Every part of that just sounds impossible, but we know it exists. The crowd went wild when he was able to make it to the Guinness Book of World Records. Number 5. Space jump. Getting humans into space was an incredible achievement in human history. Success like that requires a lot of technology. For example, the insane work that is put into creating a material that would work as a sound barrier in outer space because the human body couldn't have achieved it itself. At least that's what we thought. Felix Baumgartner broke the sound barrier with his body alone back in 2010, and he did this next to impossible act by jumping off of the edge of space. He didn't get there in a rocket ship too. Just for the sake of making the stunt remarkable and almost impossible, he got into space using a helium balloon. He took it up to 128,100 feet and then jumped out. He reached 833 miles per hour of speed before the atmosphere slowed him down. His free fall lasted 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and this was an incredible stunt that was pulled off by him. Number 4. Skydive with a wingsuit. Among many other things that are certain, humans being unable to fly is one of them. We know for a fact that if you jump off from a height, you fall and either break a few bones or you die. So at the very least, you need a parachute to save your life. That is, unless of course you're Gary Connery. He decided a parachute wasn't needed and only took a wingsuit with him when he jumped off a helicopter 2,400 feet in the air. He flew back to the ground with his wings making a safe landing. Only a few cardboard boxes were present as his landing station and to break his speed. So you see, humans can fly, as long as there's something below to break their falling speed and not their bones. Number 3. Snowboarding world record. There are only a few people on this planet who can truly make history in their chosen sport. This handful of people put an insane amount of determination and effort into achieving what they want. Along with the perfect conditions, the results you get out of it are just spectacular. This snowboarding world record came with an amazing platform, a 5-story high hip jump that's also one of the highest ever built. This allowed the expert Swiss snowboarder Christian Haller to do something which everyone would have said was impossible until after he had done it. He was successful in doing a 37-foot high air on a hip jump. A video recording of the jump gives us a good idea as to how high 37 foot can be, and of course, it isn't easy to break this record. We can see this record being held by Haller for a very long time. Number 2. Fastest speedboarding. No matter how good you are at something, there's a limit to what can be achieved. There's a limit to being the fastest or the hottest something can get, etc. But when you hear stories of people telling you beyond this, you tend to believe that it's impossible. Some people don't care that they're attempting something that should be impossible, and they just do it for the fun of it. Kyle Wester is one such person. He skateboarded into the impossible and smashed the record for the fastest speedboarding down a hill. If you think you'd be able to do this, let us tell you the speed he was able to reach. His speed was a terrifying 89.41 miles per hour. It smashed the previous record of 81.17 miles per hour, which itself sounds like an impossible speed to reach. Number 1. Deepest deep dive.
Release.
He's gone. Diver down.
Going into the oceans is as dangerous and complicated as going up into the skies. Free diving is possibly the most difficult way to go down into the ocean, and that's because one does this without equipment. So, you need to be able to hold your breath for a really long time. Only 4 people in recorded history have been able to go deeper than 560 feet, and Herbert Nitsch is someone who went far and beyond and achieved a depth of 830.8 feet underwater. As a result, he went into a coma for 7 straight days. This shows how impossible it is for someone to attempt something like this. After going through that exhaustive and terrifying list of the most impossible feat of human ingenuity, we hope to God that you guys at home are wise enough not to try this, and if you do, God bless you. But if you're confident and have taken the necessary precautions of pulling it off, then do let us know in the comment section below. And while you're at it, do hit us up with a like and subscribe to our channel so you can catch up on more awesome videos like this in the future. Until next time, take care and goodbye.